Welcome back, guys, to the Is This Football podcast.
Hello, everyone.
My name's Dan. I'm joined here by my very handsome friend, Edward Doyle.
Why do we keep focusing on that?
Very handsome friend.
I'm trying to whistle over.
As well as my equally handsome co-star / producer, Remdog Breachak.
What's up, guys?
Got the Canadian tux.
It's not. Right? The jeans are gray.
I know. Yeah, you're still wearing denim. Doesn't matter.
Denim on denim is fine.
Denim. You're wearing a Canadian tuxedo,
it's
my man.
It's not a Canadian tuxedo, but it's
denim
close.
Dan
it's close
over
enough.
here. I mean, if he had a denim shirt on, it would just put the whole piece together.
I am wearing an Animal Crossings Nintendo shirt.
It really ties the room together.
It really does.
It really just ties the room together.
Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
It's good to be back here.
Yeah, nice.
I'm surprised it's not L&M's, but
sorry I couldn't make it on Sunday, boys, as well. I just remembered that.
Oh no! I mean,
Megan had the deadly COVID.
You had a noble cause. You had a very good reason. You noticed you didn't get a lot of pushback on that. I heard you got to spend some time with your lady who wasn't. She was under the weather. I mean, I respect that.
Thank you.
You got to keep it at home. Keep your girl safe. It's totally understandable. Today, we're going to be talking about a whole lot of things. Obviously, we're going to be speaking on the last
2 games.
The conference championship games that happened this past weekend. We'll be looking into the Super Bowl to come ahead. We're going to be talking about some other football-related topics. But before we go anywhere, I know I just had to get this out. I don't know if any of you guys remember last week, me and Eddie had a discussion about Antonio Brown. I just want to get it out of the way. I want to get it out of the way. I said last week that Chris Godwin is a much better wide receiver than Antonio Brown in all capacities. I'm sorry that Antonio Brown's been around a little bit longer. He's had more time to prove himself. Antonio Brown is terrible, though. But Eddie assured me in all forms that Antonio Brown is faster, blah, 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 all these. I just got the measurables up here. And I would just like to go over a couple of them for you, please. If you want to
Sounds like he's about to throw some salt. Can I throw a little bit of salt real quick?
Come on, join in before I jump on.
Just a little bit of salt?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm about to get real here.
Real quick. Just to soften your blow, Eddie, right before you guys get started, I was told to make a note of this on Sunday while Dan and I were watching before game 1, actually. Lord. Dan said, you can write this down. Chiefs and Rams, and the Chiefs win.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
sounds like something I would say when I was drunk.
But to be honest, I would... I said the Bengals had a chance, but I would have never picked the Bengals to beat the Chiefs.
That was early. I remember this now. That was early in the game. The Chiefs were winning. And
I did say that the Bengals had a chance, but I would not have expected them to win.
The first half of that game, I looked like a genius. Not
that much of a genius. I mean, the Chiefs were huge favorites.
Before the game started, there surprisingly at Steve's, there's a bunch of Bengals fans that were every time the Bengals, there was no Chiefs fans at all. But before the game, I was like, hey, I've been saying it since the beginning of the playoffs. I like the Bengals. I like Joe Burrow. I would love for them to win the Super Bowl. If I could pick
Burrow to win one
if I could, of course you do. Take your personal conflict out of this situation. I love Joe Burrow. Great quarterback. Great guy. I would
like Cincinnati.
I don't know him personally. I would love to see Cincinnati win. But before that game, I was like, my personal opinions aside, Casey's going to win, and then they're going to beat the winner of the Rams 49ers because any logical human being would make that connection to that.
That's a fairly logical outcome.
And then all of a sudden, the Bengals have won, and I'm like, well, I just look like a jackass now. But
that was, at the end of the first half. Well, actually, you know what? The 4th down stop where they decided to go for it, and whoever, it wasn't Tyreek Hill. It was one of the. Well, sorry, the lights have gone.
Yeah, no.
There we go.
It's sexy in here.
When Casey decided to go for it with 4 seconds left at the end of the first half, and Mahomes threw that out pass to either Pringle or Hardman. Or maybe Tyreek Hill. I think it was actually Tyreek Hill.
I'm not recalling the exact.
And then it was Eli Apple made the tackle for the Bengals. Remember,
held him right before the
touchdown. It was 5 seconds left. And they decided to go for it instead of kicking it.
It was on the near side.
That was when the game changed.
Yeah, no, I remember that. And boy, Eli Apple had a field day on on social media. Oh, he was like, oh yeah, it's
because
like
that one play.
Oh, did you not see any of that?
It was one of the biggest plays of the game.
Eli Apple was all over social media, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, just talking shit on Tyreek Hill about how not good Tyreek Hill. He made one, like, his whole job in the game is to make tackles. All you have to do is make a tackle.
Eli Apple also dropped was it Eli Apple? Dropped a pick six?
No.
He got away with it.
I don't think I don't.
Was it Apple?
I don't think it was him. I think it was somebody else, but I do remember that play.
Yeah.
Someone had like an easy pick six.
An easy
and just,
six,
just
man. It would have been the end of the game. It was in overtime, I think.
Before we go anywhere else, like I said, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the whole Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown thing. I know Eddie doesn't want to hear about
Dan's
this.
literally brought a 50 cal to this argument. He's fucking
No. I just brought
put it on the back of the Hummer.
Well, no,
Eddie
was lynching his argument on Antonio Brown being faster than Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin's bigger. He's got better hands, in my opinion. He's just as good, if not better, a route runner. But 40-yard dash times. Antonio Brown 4.56 seconds. Chris Godwin 4.42. 4.5. That's like a fast linebacker.
Yeah,
like that's a
really fast linebacker.
Yeah, Patrick Willis went a 4.5.
Yeah, but that's that's the 1 percentile.
4.5, 4.6. That's a quick linebacker.
4.4 is a fast wide receiver.
If you think Antonio Brown is that fast, you're absolutely mistaken. He's not that quick.
He's definitely obviously got better since being in the NFL, though.
He's got better what?
He's gotten better since
Chris
playing
Godwin?
in. Probably Godwin too, but definitely Antonio Brown. There's a reason Brown was drafted in the 5th round. Not only
didn't
character
get faster though. What do you mean? You think he got faster?
Yeah,
from
but
his combine?
it could have just been a bad 40 time.
I'm not giving that.
He is
to him.
fast.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna.
He's a professional football player in the NFL. He's obviously fast.
You've brought facts that I can't dispute.
I'm just saying every measurable. Based on their combine scores, the only thing
3-cone wasn't it?
Well, no, it was the 10-yard something. They got like the 10-yard shuttle. I don't even. It's just 10-yard split. He was like 0.02 of a second quicker, and then also, which I didn't even realize they measured this, but their body fat percentage. Antonio Brown, which if you've ever seen him with his shirt off, he's in good shape. He's 0% body fat. So that every other measurable height, weight, wingspan, their 40-yard
Godwin
dash.
is obviously bigger. You can see Godwin's bigger.
Yeah, but not just big. He's bigger and
I'm
he's
surprised
faster.
by that. Well, I'm surprised.
He's a better route runner.
Surprised that. Well, you can't measure that he's a better route runner. You can't measure that he's a better route runner.
You can, and he is. I'm saying it right now. He's a better route runner.
I don't think he is.
He's a better wide receiver than Antonio Brown.
Yeah, he might be a better wide receiver right now, but he's not a better route runner. That's how Antonio Brown's made his career, is getting open.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just
don't
think
he's been so good
for
so long.
I just don't think he's that good. I know.
You have a personal vendetta against him.
No, I don't. I just I look at things from a clear point of view.
No, you look at that was an incredibly biased point of view to look at.
I don't know about all that. I think
let's just move on.
Yeah. So what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about the Bengals.
And I'm actually not. Let me
game.
just get this in there. I'm actually not disagreeing that Godwin's a better. I'm just wanting you to give Antonio. I'm just wanting you to give Antonio Brown some props for being a really good route runner and being a good NFL wide receiver.
Antonio Brown is a good wide receiver, but he has made his entire career he's made his.
Yikes.
That was a horrible choice of words. He's. I was gonna say linchpin, but like his crazy diva, like just his persona in being like wild and like he does whatever he wants. He like when people think about Antonio Brown 20 years from now, they're not going to talk about how good of a wide receiver he was. They're going to be like, remember that asshole that took his.
That is actually true.
20 years from now, they're going to be like, remember that asshole that took his jersey off.
Takes one bad moment to ruin your entire legacy.
He's got more than
one bad moment.
He's got the vaccination thing.
You really don't watch enough football.
I'm just saying,
one bad moment.
Vaccination thing.
Antonio Brown's.
Why don't we do it? Are you ready? You got the vaccination card.
Yeah.
The taking your clothes off on the pitch.
The Bills situation.
Sleeping with Jordan Poyer's wife. Is that what you mean?
Well, the second Bills.
Yeah.
The
sleeping with Jordan.
The Patriots tried to trade him to the Bills, and he said no.
No, he was a free agent.
Well, what happened? You explain that to me.
He was a free agent.
Yeah. And he just
said,
he
verbally committed to the Bills.
Uh-huh.
and then went to. Then the Bills were like, "Where are you? We've got your contract here." And he was like, "I'm not signing for you."
That's what I mean when I say the Bill. I meant
the Jordan Poyer situation.
You're totally right. That's a weird, fucked up situation. But I was talking more about the fact that he got.
Did he do anything in New England? Well, he got cut in New England for doing something, right? He got cut after like half a season for like doing something dumb.
I don't remember specifically
he did
what
something.
it was for. But remember,
England.
before he was in New England, he played for the Raiders for a couple weeks. You remember?
Wait, did he play a game for them, or I don't think he did.
I don't even know if he played a game for him. But
what did he do? Something.
He got
in a fight with someone.
Once again, it's difficult to keep track of all the.
He's just got a very bad,
dumb shit that Antonio Brown. He had a couple.
That's a good conversation.
He had a couple good seasons. Like
I could use the education.
Anybody that says that Antonio Brown is not a skilled and talented wide receiver,
and this is a good segue into this.
No,
this is a good segue into something.
And talented wide receiver. He obviously is.
What about like some other like lunatics that have played in the NFL or sports in general?
Oh well, I know where you're leading this to.
I don't know. I'm not. I honestly don't know.
No, who we were talking about earlier?
Big Dunk.
Huh?
Big Dunk.
What?
Big Duncan Ferguson.
Duncan Ferguson?
Is that what you were talking about?
Well, no. I mean that
Big Dunk is definitely up there. Wait, who were we talking about earlier?
Oh, Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy.
But no, do you want to tell the story, or do you want me to tell? Like
Big Dunk.
I'll do
Big
Duncan
Dunk.
Ferguson's most.
I'll do Big Dunk.
For everybody, I'll give you a little preface. Duncan Ferguson is an
me do Big Dunk.
Irish.
No, he's Scottish.
He's a Scottish footballer. Played for the team Everton in the English Premier League.
I think he played for Rangers as well.
He was like what, a defensive midfielder?
No, centre forward, mate.
He was a center forward.
God, looks like Vladimir Putin's grandson.
He's about 6'2", 230
he's 6'2",
pounds.
He's got like piercing blue eyes. He's got no hair.
He
looks nuts. Anyway,
looks like he just got off the Battle of Hastings.
Although I think
he just walked off the battlefield of the Battle of Hastings.
You know what? I think the burglar incident happened in Scotland. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but it was while he was playing for Everton.
No, Everton is in England. Oh, wait. No,
he was on the Everton team.
Oh, yeah, that could be it too.
Because I remember watching football during that time. It doesn't matter as much. But go ahead.
It was quite a bit funnier if it was in Scotland.
Well, either way.
But anyway, so
the incident happened.
Duncan Ferguson is in some abode. Probably he owns it. If not, it's a family residence.
Yeah.
And he's asleep. It's like 3 a.m. A burglar breaks into Duncan Ferguson's house, and he comes in, and he's probably weird. I can't remember if he had a weapon or not. He shouted, and he's like, "Get on the ground, get on the ground!" Duncan Ferguson
trying to rob his house.
He's robbing
he's
the house.
He's a burglar coming in to rob the house,
but he's picked the wrong one because Duncan Ferguson is not the one, and Duncan Ferguson is always war. Duncan Ferguson on the pitch was mad.
The absolute
He's
worst
the worst house.
He's
picked the very worst house in Glasgow to try and burgle. Anyway, Duncan Ferguson is free to go downstairs and just beat the living shit out of this man.
Absolutely bludgeons
left him to within like an inch of his life.
They got the police got there. They almost arrested Duncan Ferguson.
And I think there was Duncan Ferguson
they were
was on trial for assault for battering this burglar.
We know you've
and I'm pretty
beaten
sure
this burglar up, but this guy's in a
well.
bad way.
There's a story as well. There's a rumor as well that he was just battering him with a clothes horse, like that you set up in the house and you hang your clothes on it back in like the 90s.
Yeah.
He had a clothes horse in his hand, just smashing this burglar in with it.
To be fair, if that had happened in America, he'd be celebrated as a hero.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know how it works in America. He would have gotten shot 30 times in the face if it had been in the United States of America. But
Dunk wouldn't have done that though, because he'd want to be
able to talk shit to the guy for the rest of his life. Remember when he tried to rob my house?
The satisfaction of doing it with his bare hands. He's an assassin.
No,
Dunk's an assassin.
Absolutely.
Anyway, just NFL. What about NFL nutcases? There's a couple.
Well, no, Greg Hardy. Remember
Greg Hardy? Battered his wife. Multiple gun offenses. Multiple gun offenses.
Yeah.
Now he's in the UFC and he's really bad at fighting.
Yeah. He'd
obviously batter me.
He's never gotten close to the top 10. You know a little bit more about UFC
than
I
think
do.
He was in the top 15.
I feel like he flirted with the top 10,
the
top
light
15
heavyweight
for a little bit.
Is trash though.
Yeah,
it's
it's been barren since John Jones.
His heyday was like. Well, not his heyday, but like the last time it was good was John Jones, Gustafsson, like you said.
They were the two big ones. Like that's one of the best fights I've ever seen in my life.
Good. That was so good.
It was one of the if anybody watching this show has any interest in UFC or watching a good classic fight, John Jones, Alexander Gustafsson one of the greatest just fights in general I've ever seen in my life. Just absolute war.
Talking about the light heavyweight strap, who is fighting for it? What's his name has it right now? Glover Teixeira has it right now, but the guy who's definitely going to beat the shit out of Glover Teixeira, no, he's a middleweight. The guy Hiri Prohazka is so fun to watch. He's like spinning back fists and like mad shit. If you watch him beat Dominic Reyes, that was one of the best fights of the year last year.
Really?
Hiri Prohazka is so fun to watch.
I didn't see
he might be
one.
the most fun to watch in the year. He's so fun to watch.
To be fair, how the hell is Glover Teixeira?
Yeah, I know.
The light heavyweight, like he's
insane.
He's 53? He's 54? He's pushing retirement easily.
He should be retired. I mean, he's pushing retirement in a government job.
Yeah,
let alone
that's
in
what
mixed
I'm saying.
martial arts where
he's pushing 50. I mean, like honestly, like
in all honesty, he's probably 44.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He's 44, and he's a professional MMA fighter who is the current title holder for the light heavyweight belt in the UFC. He's 44 years old.
He's about to get his chin spun by Hiri Prohazka.
How old is Prohazka?
He's young. He's like 25.
Yeah,
maybe 27. I mean, your prime in UFC is like 33, 34.
Yeah, which is
old, man.
Yeah,
UFC fighters fight to like 40.
Yeah,
like, I guess you gotta build some mass.
I would say like
late
20s or like.
I think the prime is honestly probably 33.
Like 28 to 33 is usually the young guys. I don't know if it's just like experience or just that their bodies haven't developed enough. Because like
O'Malley is like 20.
O'Malley,
26.
I think O'Malley just got to be a top. Like O'Malley's fought nobody. From what I've seen, O'Malley has fought. He's very talented.
He's fought one guy and lost.
And he also, from what I've seen, has very little grappling / ground game. Like he's a stand-up striker. He's a wildly good striker.
Well, he's the best striker in the UFC.
He'll stand up and pound your face in as long as you're going to stand up with him. But I've
fought one guy.
I've never seen him on his back.
He lost his only time on his back.
Which was
Chito Vera. Yeah. Chito Vera beat him 2-3 years ago when he was on his back and he ground pounded.
Well, we've managed to ramble through this first segment, but just to finish it off, we should finish up and get back to the first thing we were talking about, the Bengals versus the Chiefs. Once again, to reiterate, we
should just do 5 minutes on this.
I had zero. Do you want to do it in the second? We can do it in the second.
Well, I was just going to
say, we can take a fucking break. You're at 18.
And we do need to
talk about it next one.
We do need to talk about the Chiefs and Bengals more.
Yeah, okay.
We need to talk about Mahomes balling it.
Well, either way, guys, we're going to take a little break now. Remy's got to smoke a cigarette once again.
That's right.
Lovely having all the return viewers and listeners. Thank you for supporting our channel.
We do appreciate it, guys. And make sure you're subscribing to the channel so that you know whenever we come on live, which is every Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And make sure you're liking the Facebook page, facebook.com/isthisfootball? ? So, guys, let's take a little break.
Bengals Chiefs when we return. What's happening, guys? This is the Is This Football podcast. My name's Dan.
Is this football?
Is this football? I'm Ron Burgundy. I'm joined here by my lovely friends Eddy and Remy.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Just came back from a little break, and despite us getting off on a wild tangent in the first segment, several tangents, we don't even remember all the tangents we got into. We're going to get back into the what we were trying to talk about in the first segment, the Bengals Chiefs game, the one that first half, like I said, looked like I was right. I thought the Chiefs were going to run away with it, definitely. And then in just a steamroll to the Super Bowl, but Joe Burrow, man.
First, yes.
Joe Burrow.
Yes, 100%.
No, Joe Burrow.
100%.
What were you going to say? You hesitated there.
No,
I'd like to hear your thoughts.
No, I hesitated because I wanted to double back and give Joe Burrow props first.
Yeah, let's give flowers.
I was giving Joe Burrow props, and you were like,
Well, because it's more to do with Mahomes bottling it than it is to do with Burrow.
I don't think
Mahomes
bottled it.
Mahomes was terrible in the second half. Like
he wasn't great.
He was terrible, Dan.
I think it was more
three interceptions.
It was more
3 interceptions and a half.
Okay.
They had in like 4 drives. They had like 4 yards. He was missing.
I think passes. It was more Joe Burrow and the Bengals playing well. The Kansas City Chiefs did not play well, but I would not attribute it. I would not attribute it all to Patrick Mahomes playing bad.
75% was Mahomes, 20% was Joe Burrow, 5% was the Bengals defense.
I don't know about all that. I think Joe Burrow played immaculately. I think
Burrow played really well.
He rose up when he needed to play well, and he played incredibly.
Burrow played really well, but Mahomes also lost that
The funny thing, Mixon didn't do anything.
Mixon was okay.
Mixon the whole.
He had that one-handed screen grab that was really nice.
Yeah, which I mean, they were living.
He was running the ball okay.
Actually,
he was running the ball okay. Mixon was okay.
I was just waiting for him to do
do not like Mixon, which is
I don't not like Mixon.
Yourself.
No.
You don't like Mixon as much as you love Joe Burrow.
No. I love Joe Burrow more than I dislike Mixon. Mixon, I'm just like,
He's okay.
The only thing that adds to my distaste for him is he made it to the Pro Bowl. Is Mixon a Pro Bowl running back?
Let's think of 2 better available AFC running backs. Henry wasn't available.
That didn't make it to the Pro Bowl, or that did make it to the Pro Bowl.
Well,
Josh Jacobs and Nick Chubb are
that's fair enough. Was Nick
miles better.
Josh Jacobs Jingleheimer Schmidt?
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs is pretty good.
That joke's a little bit better the second time around, Remy.
When it marinates.
The joke's nice the first time, but when you say it again, it gets a little bit better each time I hear it.
Was Nick Chubb healthy for it?
Was Nick Chubb healthy for what?
For the Pro Bowl. Is he healthy for it?
I'm not positive. I just know
both of them
Chubb
had better
made
seasons
it to the Super Bowl.
Both of them had better seasons.
Jonathan Taylor.
He surely got it.
Jonathan
Taylor Thomas?
We're only talking about that did not get to the
We're talking about one player that
in the AFC that did make the Pro Bowl.
A player that should be replacing him. I'll definitely give you
Derrick Henry.
Well, he was hurt. He was hurt. They wouldn't let Henry go anyway.
And in the weeks that he wasn't hurt, he still had better numbers and better performance than all the other Pro Bowl running backs.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
let's
that
get
I'm
off
right.
the Chiefs.
I bring up Derrick Henry.
No, I'm just saying. No, you know what?
Okay.
It did end up proving my point.
Okay.
It proved your point anyway.
Okay.
No, it proved your point anyway because Nick
It's
Chubb is
all right.
massively better than Mixon.
Yeah, miles better.
Josh Jacobs, I think, is questionable. I think he's close.
You think Nick Chubb's better than Josh Jacobs?
Yeah. Nick Chubb is a beast, bro.
Josh Jacobs is an absolute hammer.
Nick Chubb is levels.
I feel like Nick Chubb is. I feel like each year he gets
good, man.
He's good.
Seriously good.
He's good.
Let's go.
Can you imagine if what's his name, Kareem Hunt was still? Because I rate Kareem Hunt still very high. I know really good, he gets
injured a lot now.
He gets injured, and he also has carries behind Nick Chubb, which is obviously stifling his development.
He's a third down back.
He is, but remember when he was on the Chiefs before the whole? Once again, we're going to get into this at some point. Very talented NFL players that make incredibly.
Was it the flying kick on his girlfriend? What was that? Yeah, it was. It was the flying kick.
I was gonna say domestic abuse.
No, it was the flying kick. Because there's different ones. There's Ray Rice's Stone
It wasn't
Cold.
a Superman punch.
No, that was Ray Rice.
We'll see.
Kareem Hunt was the flying
Is this football and Tiger Cage Media does not condone domestic violence in any way.
Ray Rice made the mistake of doing it in an elevator where everything is video.
Right.
Everything is recorded.
I'm just going to quickly circle around this and say that he made the mistake of doing it full stop.
Obviously it's a mistake doing it, which we don't condone at all. Like, let's be serious here. But they're like, we were just talking about Greg Hardy did the same thing.
Well, Kareem Hunt was in a hotel as well. The flying kick was in a hotel.
But it didn't get recorded.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Kareem Hunt?
Yes, it did. You see that
you have a video of Kareem Hunt.
I don't have it saved,
flying, kicking his.
You can find it on the internet.
I think I hate to say this, but I think I saw that video on my random
Kareem
Facebook
Hunt?
feed.
Yeah, it was on Facebook or Twitter.
How did I miss this?
I think I even saw that.
Yeah. Okay, I remember the Ray Rice one because that one was haunting.
Actually,
that one was haunting.
Really bad.
That was one of the cleanest punches I've ever seen in my life.
Really bad.
one of the most that connected, which
it's
obviously is terrible, horrible behavior, not good at all. We're not doing anything like this. But 49ers Rams, this game, I didn't expect it to be this close. I expected Jimmy Garoppolo to play terribly, which he did because he's. I know Eddie.
The Rams defense is really good.
Eddie, you gave me shit about this. I would say 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I am officially folding. Jimmy Garoppolo's not good at all.
Oh, because you said he was. Well, it was me. I said he was okay too.
I never said he was really good.
You said he was decent.
With the 49ers coming out of the regular season into the playoffs based on their team and my percepted ability of Jimmy Garoppolo to manage games, not make errors, and like he can throw kind of.
He's a game manager, isn't he?
He's a game manager.
You know what? The 49ers
he's very good looking. He's a very handsome. He's a very marketable player. You can market the guy for days. Yeah. But based on what I've seen these playoffs, I am fully.
He was the first. Well, firstly, the Rams defense is really good.
Yeah, no, Rams defense is elite.
It's really good. Aaron Donald fittingly closed out the game for that pick.
Yeah,
it was him all over hanging off Garoppolo. Yeah, that made him force the pick. When the defense was really good.
I'm surprised it was so close. That's what I'm saying. Like my whole point is
Jimmy Garoppolo. Well, on the note of Jimmy Garoppolo,
Garoppolo
was before today 6-0 against the Rams, which is crazy.
Yeah, and he also beat the Packers.
They'd also won the last 5 meetings with the Rams. The Rams hadn't beat him in 5. And Garoppolo was 6-0.
So
the Niners are the Rams.
I don't remember in the regular season. Did the 49ers beat the Rams?
They swept them. And they beat them.
How crazy is that?
And they beat them in week 18 to get in.
That's a testament to the rest of the 49ers team. That's not a testament to Jimmy Garoppolo.
No, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that the 49ers are a bogey team for the Rams.
Yeah, they are, but I just did not expect. Once again, I guess I'm just making horrible picks and calls. I didn't think the Bengals were going to beat the Chiefs, but I didn't think that I thought that after
I picked the Rams,
dude.
And Chiefs.
I mean,
coming off the momentum from the Bucks game, I thought the Rams were just like, "Hey, we've beaten the Bucks. We're home free. We're in."
Can I just say something? I don't have a whole lot to say. I don't have a big dog in this fight, but I am from Ohio, right?
Yeah,
so most of my family. I mean, I would say all my family up there. Obviously, they're split. They're Browns or they're Bengals. And I have plenty of cousins, uncles, aunts. They're all Bengals.
Mostly
fans.
Browns, though. Didn't you tell me
it is
majority Browns?
I'd say it's 70-30, if not 60-40, but definitely 70-30.
To 70-30 Bengals in the last week.
It's switched in the last 7 days.
Exactly, but they're all so excited, and I mean, I just I feel good for. I'm watching all my family up there on Facebook, and one of them went to the game, and they recorded the game winning or the last 1 point conversion field goal,
the field goal. Field goal.
Was it a field goal?
Yeah, McPherson hit a field goal to win the game.
So it wasn't a 1 point, it was a field goal.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Me and Dan were we were there at that point.
Yeah, Steve's.
McPherson.
Oh, you guys were where
Steve's. They were pouring us those jar shots,
Oh, you guys were doing shots.
You going Steve's?
You guys were doing shots on Sunday?
We did one shot.
I do always say this. The Steve shots that we had were massive.
Yeah,
they were way more than they should.
Working.
They shouldn't legally be giving people that amount of alcohol in a shot glass. It's absurd.
Dude was working.
But after this, we're gonna go. Let's just talk about
Super Bowl
it's the next natural step. Rams, Bengals, Super Bowl predictions. I'm just gonna come out there and say it. It's the exact same situation as the Chiefs Bengals. I want the Bengals to win. Mm-hmm. I would love to see the Bengals win a Super Bowl. I'm a big Joe Burrow fan. I'd love to see Joe Burrow get a Super Bowl in his third year in the third year in the league.
No, second.
Yeah.
He was a rookie last year.
Second year in the league.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that. I think I'd love to just see something new.
Yeah,
not
nice.
The Patriots
winning. The Rams haven't won it though.
That's true, but they've been good. They've been to the Super Bowl the last couple of years. They've been good the last couple of years. They moved to LA.
It'll be a nice Super Bowl to watch because
when was the last time the Bengals were talked about?
Yeah,
the last time
not 30 years.
I mean,
40 years?
Andy Dalton.
They weren't even talked about, man, because they'd lose in the first round every time.
But I mean,
Marv Lewis.
Something has to be said. Will always give Andy Dalton credit. He took a shitty Bengals team
wasn't a bad quarterback.
He took a shitty Bengals team to the first round of the playoffs, but let's not get carried away with that.
He did it multiple times. He did it like 4 times.
That's what I'm saying. Never got past the first round. But he and to be fair, that was the heyday of the Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. He played in. I mean, obviously you got the Browns in that division.
And Roethlisberger,
you played against Ben Roethlisberger and Flacco in their prime for several years, and you got the Bengals to the playoffs.
I think the key matchup in the Super Bowl is going to be how Cincinnati's poor offensive line is going to just get manhandled by that defensive front. You got Von Miller. You've got Aaron Donald, the best defensive player in the NFL. You've got what's the fella on the outside? Something Floyd.
I'm not sure.
Something Floyd on the other side of Miller. And then who had a huge game against the 49ers is Greg Gaines, 91. For the Rams is actually pretty good. He just had a huge game. He had a great game.
They have a very stout defensive line,
and they have a Sean Robinson too.
I do have to say, conversely, the
Bengals are winning in spite of their offensive line.
The Rams' offensive line isn't amazing, and the Bengals' defensive line isn't terrible.
It's not amazing. They only really have Trey Hendrickson.
They can get to the quarterback.
They only really have Trey Hendrickson, honestly. They were getting zero pressure all for the whole game against Mahomes.
It
was their secondary. Their secondary held up.
Mahomes got sacked 3 times.
But they were secondary sacks, man. They were coverage sacks.
Yeah.
There wasn't one where it was a pure pass rush that he won on. That guy won on.
But I'm just saying that their defense is not that bad.
It's not. No, their defense.
The Bengals' defense
scrappy,
is solid.
I think
both offensive lines are subpar.
The Bengals' offensive line is
the
bad.
Bengals' offensive line is worse.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, they're in the Super Bowl. They're
in the Super Bowl.
They're in the Super Bowl. They cannot be that bad.
They're
not. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously they're good enough to get their quarterback to the Super Bowl. They're not that bad, but
who's your pick then in the Super Bowl? And
I said,
what's the number?
That was what I was leading to.
Real quick, let me interrupt before we go into who's going to win the Super Bowl. Let's get into layman's terms for a minute. All right, I need answers. All right,
go.
I'm the layman.
Oh, Remy, we're an open book.
Where's the Super Bowl being held
LA.
this year?
LA. So
that's
it's
back-to-back year.
So for the Rams,
and it's also back-to-back years where the Super Bowl host city has had its own team in it. Tampa last year, LA this year.
Tampa last year and LA this year.
Which is crazy.
Tampa was the first franchise
to win
in the history of the
Super Bowl
NFL
at their own home stadium.
At home in their home stadium. I can't remember if it's happened before where it was a possibility. Like
was last year the first time the home teams ever played at their own?
Well, I feel like there's been other Super Bowls where they've played.
I'm not sure. Maybe Miami.
Like I said, we should have looked this up.
Maybe
I know.
Miami.
I mean, it's always
usually a warm
southern.
city.
It's
a warm city or a
cities. I can't remember the last time.
Well, there was the one year they played at the New York Giants stadium.
Terrible idea.
I quite like it.
Yeah, well.
So with that being
from
said,
Northern England, of course you'd like that.
With that being said, I mean, did the Rams win automatically because they have home field advantage, and we're going to do like the Bucs did? And I think they.
I mean, you
as
know,
a layman, I feel like the Rams are a better team than the Bengals.
The Rams are a better team than the Bengals
When
anyway.
it comes to betting odds, usually Las Vegas will give a team 3 points
based
at home solely on being home field.
Okay.
So that there is.
That's kind of what I was getting at.
Undoubtedly, some type of
7
benefit.
would be my spread right now. Why don't you check what the spread is? 7 would be mine.
Yeah, I'll check it out right now. But
I'll do it. I can do it. Or you do it. 7 would be my spread. If the Rams are plus 7, I think I don't know. If the Rams are like plus 4, then that's worth a huge. They won't be plus 4. They'll be like plus 7.
Facebook.com/
4.5.
Wait, the Rams are plus 4.5.
4.5.
That's a huge bet for me. Like that's a big bet. If you're getting close to even money.
If you go for Bengals, it's a big bet.
I'd take the Rams minus 4.5.
You don't think the Bengals will pull it within 4.5?
I mean, they definitely can, but like I feel the value. To me, I put in my own mind that the spread should be 7.
I just feel like neither one of these teams has I feel like in years past there's been teams like I said last year when the Bucks won, even despite the Bucks
winning. It wasn't really a close game, was it? I mean, it was somewhat close for a while, but they won by like 15 to 20 points.
Yeah, no, it was a little bit lopsided, but leading up to that game, nobody was picking the Bucks. Leading up to that game, the Kansas City, usually in a lot of Super Bowls, there's one.
But they did have Tom Brady and they did have a very talented team.
That's true, but usually leading up to certain Super Bowls, there's one team that is just like steamrolling through teams.
I feel like there isn't really one.
That's what I'm saying. Neither one of these teams has looked amazing. The Rams barely beat the Bucks. Obviously, it was a late second half comeback. They barely beat the San Francisco 49ers. The Bengals came from a late comeback.
You can say that about the NFL in general this year, though.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. This year, there's been very clear, just oh my God, that's the team that is definitely going to win. They've been killing everybody. This year, just based on the wins and losses of underdogs and favorites and stuff like that. Just especially this playoffs. All the games this playoffs have come amazing. Down.
The last 6 games? Yeah, the last 6 games have all been
decided
decided by 3 points. It's all last second field goals.
I feel like this NFL season as a whole was just the most bonkers fucking season. Just so many weird blowouts. And
Jaguars beating the Bills. Was it 9-6? I thought it was 9-3. 9-6. How the fuck does that happen?
Yeah,
I woke up the next day. One of the best offense and the best defense.
Yeah.
Best offense and best
that defense was a paper tiger.
Top 3 offense.
Defense was a paper tiger.
They statistically had what top 2 defenses on the
padded their stats against garbage teams.
Yeah, you made it to the
2
division.
with Miami.
You're saying the Bills did not have that good of a defense this year?
Yes. They completely fucking shit the bed.
Wow.
They completely shit the bed.
I'm very surprised at what I'm hearing right now.
The defense and the coaching was the reason that the Bills didn't make the Super Bowl.
I feel like I'm the Bills fan here.
No,
I feel like I'm the one that's the Bills fan, and Eddy is just
you can watch the team.
They're not that good.
The defense is
they're
very good.
All right. Josh Allen's carrying them.
Josh Allen is carrying the whole team. Their defense.
Thank you for admitting that. I appreciate it's finally come out.
Defensive. What? That Josh Allen's carrying the team? Yeah, I know.
Everybody knows Josh Allen carries the team.
The defense are paper tigers.
Yeah,
they're not good at all. And
they need to stop running the guy because they're going to get him hurt, and then they're going to be fucking nowhere.
They're
going to be They're going to be 2-15 when Josh Allen breaks his fucking leg, which I hope doesn't happen. God forbid.
Run him in the playoffs.
Please let that not happen.
When we're playing the New York Jets in the regular season, he should not be running.
Zach Wilson, baby, I'm telling you, Zach Wilson is primed.
Okay.
You know what? I do have to say, in all seriousness, all jokes aside, Robert Saleh's a good coach.
Yeah, he is.
Robert Saleh. It's Robert Saleh.
It's Robert Saleh, and I like Dan Quinn in Detroit too.
Yeah,
both hard, tough guys who they would never who would win in a fight. Robert Saleh would win in a fight.
Robert Saleh's well hard.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd beat Mike Vrabel. I think as far as hard coaches, I think Mike Vrabel would beat the fuck out of somebody. I don't know, man. Vrabel, bro,
Belichick.
Ex-linebacker. Are you kidding me? Vrabel would fuck somebody up.
Yeah, he would.
Serious?
But, Robert Saleh looks mad.
So would Brian Flores. I'm assuming.
Brian Flores is quite small. Brian Flores is quite small, height wise. He's 5'9" maybe.
Really?
Salah's got to be
I'm
6'9".
5'9".
Yeah, but
look, Eddy, just because you're fucking 6'3", dude,
doesn't wild shouts. I do not believe that Brian Flores is 5'9".
I feel like Flores is 5'9".
I think Eddy's pulling this out of his absolute
I would say
butthole right
now.
No,
I've never looked it up, but I feel like Brian Flores is 5'9".
Yeah, no,
Do you kiss the queen with that mouth? Guys, we're gonna wrap it up here real quick. Little break.
Oh, Brian Flores' height 6'2". You are fucking full of absolute bullshit,
Brian Flores
Eddy.
had the worst day of his life.
You're not allowed to talk anymore on this podcast. Are you kidding me?
Brian Flores
I know. He's been disparaged by some random English guy on a fucking podcast. I think Brian Flores is 5'9".
The man's 6 inches off him. I just took 6 inches off him. Get out of here.
I knew you were talking... do you just make up wild bullshit that you just in the middle of the fucking podcast? You have no fucking idea.
He just looks short on the sideline.
Yeah, Dude, oh my God! You're looking at a bunch of NFL football
Yeah,
players.
he just looks short.
You clearly don't watch enough football.
All right,
man.
we need.
It's too bad they're not in the AFC East.
We're gonna
Otherwise,
go
you
back
might have
and
seen a
then
little bit more of
We
them.
should do some guessing.
You guys
of-
have a wonderful.
we should do
We're
some
taking a little
guessing
break.
Of,
I
of
need a
NFL.
cigarette.
Eddie's out of his fucking mind.
NFL
Eddie needs to drink some water. We're gonna sober him up a little bit. He's had some bad judgment calls in the last 5 minutes, but we'll be back shortly.
We need to do a thing of.
What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the Is This Football podcast. My name's Dan. I'm joined here by my lovely, handsome, charismatic friends, Edward Doyle.
Basically, Dan has been slandering my
And
ability
Remdog Breachak.
Hey, guys.
Let me finish.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, there he is.
Basically, Dan has been slandering my ability to know a head coach's height and weight.
Eddie's been making a huge ass of himself for the last 15 to 20 minutes. He guessed Brian Flores was 5'9", and Brian Flores is 6'2". Brian Flores, the former head coach of the Miami Dolphins, was unceremoniously removed as the head coach, and
It was because he was
he almost
5'9".
got another job. No, it was because he's 6'2". He's
5'9".
fucking massive. They were intimidated by a large man of that status. They were just like, we can't have this guy in here just big dicking it all over the place. We can't handle his energy. He's too good. 9-7 for the Dolphins. That's,
when the owner was trying to make you lose.
I read that. I mean, I don't know how much credit there is to this article, but I read like from the mouth of Brian Flores, he put out some type. I don't know if it was a tweet or whatever, saying that that the
There was
coach
a class action. He filed. Not a class action.
Well, no, that he filed a suit against.
The NFL.
Yeah,
the
against
New York Giants,
against
the Miami
the
Dolphins.
Dolphins, the Giants, and the NFL for racism as far as their hiring. But he also said in that the Miami Dolphins, I don't know if it was the GM, or I think it was the owner that said he would give him $100,000 for every game
It was
he
the Miami
lost.
Dolphins owner. Yeah.
I would imagine it was the owner, which I can only assume is based off of
Trying to get a
draft
draft
picks. He
pick.
wants to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
draft picks
Yeah,
for
yeah.
who's in this draft. Like, I don't know what
Who
you're
knows,
thinking.
man?
Like,
Yeah.
maybe like they could have potentially gotten to the playoffs if they'd have played a little bit better.
In the
Like
first 6 weeks.
two more wins. You're like two
in
or
the
three
first
more
6
wins.
weeks.
You're
They
there.
were still
Yeah.
technically in the.
That's what
fight
I'm. Yeah,
the
they
last
were
week,
in the
I think.
hunt up until the very last round. But based on that little argument that me and Eddie had about the height of Brian Flores, which I absolutely demolished the man in, he's just reeling from his previous losses. We've been instigated into this new argument about heights and weights.
All
of
Eddie's idea. All
I know.
Eddie's idea.
Just to
All
prove
the
myself.
ladies and the gentlemen that are listening and watching to us right now are just riveted at the edge of their seat, waiting for how tall and heavy are all of the NFL coaches in the NFL.
Not all of them.
This is just information that the public is dying to
Clamoring.
get at.
They're
They are
clamoring.
clamoring.
Right, I just want to
here
say something.
Just to
I
see.
just want to say something. This is actually quite important. We have to be honest about what we're thinking, and you have to stick to what you originally thought.
Important
Listen,
in what way?
Because listen, if you say that the next person is, for example, 275 pounds, I can't say I think he's 276. You have to say
Okay.
say what you honestly think in your head.
I'm not
So
that kind
wait,
of person.
should we
I
have
wouldn't
written
do
this
that.
down? Should we have written
No,
down
we
your
just
answer?
no.
We're
the-
just gonna be honest.
The
and
first
trust each
thing
other.
we're going to say is, unfortunately,
Dan's 1-0 up.
Unfortunately, listeners, we already went through the first round before any of you even
Okay,
got
all
here.
right, all right. The
Ba-
first-
I know Remy doesn't want to rehash this because he was having a lot of difficulty finding heights and weights of
Fuck
certain
you.
people. I don't want to get into it too deep. Only took me
Dan's
about
had quite a lot to drink tonight. So
only
far.
took
He's
me
getting very
about
aggressive in
only
this
took
room.
me about 1.5 seconds to find Mike McCarthy's
And you're right.
height and weight.
I
mean,
clicked-
am I wrong?
Listeners, I
Am I wrong?
clicked all the links that Google
Remy
gave
was
me.
just clicking links.
And-
He just is
and
on
if I
Google
had just
clicking
only,
links.
If I had just only read the descriptions under the links, you're getting all the information I need right here.
Okay,
But
so-
the first one we have, the coach, Mike McCarthy, coach for
Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys. Former Packers head coach.
Packer head coach.
Exactly. And I believe
offensive coordinator for
Dan
or is he the head coach
now?
Cowboys?
He was a head coach.
Head coach.
Head coach for the Packers, head coach for the Cowboys.
Mike McCarthy.
We've already done him.
How tall?
I guessed 6'4", 260 pounds.
And I said no. Yeah. Okay.
That's what my guess was.
6'5", 310.
And he's 6'4", 240?
He's
239?
He's 6'5", 229.
Okay.
So it's
wait,
he's 6'5".
Yeah, he's 6'5".
Oh, so I got
Eddie
one.
gets the height.
Eddie, you didn't guess any height.
Yeah, but
you didn't guess any height. You didn't say anything. I said 6'4", 260. You just said he's 300 pounds.
I said
and then
310.
I had to figure it out on
so
Google.
1-0. I'll give you
1-0 to Dan. It's all right. I know.
So the next
I
coach,
know
Remy.
once because the moment I said he's 6'5", 229, Eddie goes, I said 6'5".
Remy.
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid, you go first. You have.
I'll go
I've
for
already
weight,
said
and you go for height first.
No,
I'll go
Eddie,
for weight first.
Eddie, you have prompted this argument. You are going to make your guesses first.
Who does Andy Reid coach for?
Head
The
coach
Kansas City Chiefs.
for the Kansas City Chiefs. Former, very okay
for the Philadelphia
for
Eagles.
Just a little stat that I like to throw in there. He's the first coach to ever go to 4 back-to-back conference championship games with 2 different teams. He went to 4 back-to-back with the Philadelphia Eagles,
1-0.
like 01 to 04, and then obviously with the Chiefs. But he's the only coach to ever do that. Just throwing it out there.
And he
Andy
only
Reid,
won one of them out of the 8.
All right, we'll start with height first, boys.
Height
No.
first.
He won.
Do you want to do
he
height?
won 3. What do you mean?
No, I'm talking about the Super Bowl. I'm talking about
Well,
one
no,
Super Bowl out of 8.
I'm talking about the AFC Championship game. I'm talking about.
Okay, I'm talking about Super Bowl, but that doesn't matter.
Well,
We're in this
but-
now, so we should do it. Do you want to guess the height or the weight first?
I'm saying you're guessing both first because this is your.
Okay.
This is you.
Okay.
You have propositioned this
I
battle.
think he weighs 280 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
What's his weight? What's his height? What's his height? Eddie?
Is 6'3".
I was gonna say 6'3" I'm not even gonna lie.
I've taken it, so you have to pick another one. That's why it's nice going first, buddy.
Okay, I'll say 6'2". You said 280,
275.
275.
Well, you have to guess what you think. It should be in your head. You shouldn't be
I was
thinking
gonna
about it.
guess right around there. Like that was gonna be like 6'3", 280 was gonna be my
You can
guess.
take 280 if you want 280.
Well, I'm 6'2", 280. That's what I'm going with.
Let's see it. Remy.
The correct answer is 6'3", so Eddie's going to get the bell there.
What was his weight?
And his weight is 265
That's
pounds.
double bell.
All right.
Double bell.
No,
and I take the lead. Yeah, it's 2 points. Double bell. Another bell, please.
No,
Bell?
you're making up
Thank you.
rules now.
What are you talking about?
You're just making up rules now.
That's
Eddie, you didn't even
It's
guess.
2-1 to me.
You didn't even guess a height for Mike McCarthy.
I know. That's
You
why I didn't
only
get it. I didn't
guessed
get the point.
All right, I'm going to put a little bit of structure.
I got 2 points for the height and
No,
the weight.
you got 1 for Mike McCarthy and I got 2 for Andy Reid.
That makes no sense.
Because I didn't get a chance.
I really hope
That
I'm not
makes
pronouncing
zero
this.
sense.
I really hope
Ready
I'm
for the
not
next
pronouncing this last name wrong, because I hope I'm right. Frank Reich?
Reich. It's right. That's right.
Is that
That's
correct?
right. That's
All right.
right. That's right. Dan, do you want to go?
Dan looks at me like he wants to
Because he's
kill me.
getting beaten
Right?
in this game. Do
No,
you want to
no,
go
no.
first or second?
Once again, you're going first.
We're going to do height first. I want height
you
first.
have
I'm gonna go for the height
propositioned
first.
this.
I'll go for the
Height
height
first.
first. I think Frank Reich is 6 foot.
All right, Dan.
What's my name? Excuse me?
He's pissed
What
that
do
he
we
got
got?
Andy Reid both wrong.
All right.
No, I just think it's funny that you're making up the rules
He
as
says
we
6
go along
foot.
this
He
game.
says 6
Eddie's
foot.
just
6
giving
even.
himself points for anything.
6
He's just
foot
like,
even.
yeah, Brian Flores
All
is
right.
5'9". I'll take 3 points for that.
6 foot.
6
Dan,
foot
what do you
even,
say?
Frank Reich.
I,
You should have gone first, buddy. You can go for the weight first.
6'1".
Dan's going to get it. He is 6'4".
6 foot. That's 6 foot. He's mad. He's really tall. All right, now we know his height. We can go for his weight. Do you
Let's
want to
do
go
his
first
weight.
or me?
220.
Oh my gosh! I swear to God, I was going to say that.
No,
Man.
unfortunately, you didn't.
Then I'll take 225.
Dan's going to get it. He's 210.
3-2.
Weird.
I was going to say
no,
220.
it's 4-2.
Well, he ate a bagel this
it's
morning.
3-2.
So
We'll
he's-
take 4-2. Thank you very much, Edward. It's 4-2.
He ate a bagel this morning, so he's actually 212 right now. But
All right.
I was going to go for 220, man.
Well-
honestly, on the money.
Well, sorry you didn't.
3-2.
all right, Sean Payton, coach of.
Ooh.
He was the coach of New Orleans Saints. He just walked away.
He just walked away from that.
Do you want to go first on height or me?
I'll let you go first on them both if you want, man. I'm ready for this one.
I'm gonna. Oh, you know it.
I don't know. I don't know any of these. I just feel good about my predictions. You go ahead and go.
6'1".
6'1"
Dan?
to Eddie. Dan.
6 foot.
5'11".
Fuck! I was gonna go for 6 foot. I was gonna go for
You
6 foot.
dumbass.
All right, you go for weight.
Weight. 215.
205.
Eddie gets it 200.
Ooh, okay.
I was gonna say 200.
But again, he ate a bagel this morning too,
that's
so he's
what,
202.
5 to 3.
No, it's 4-3.
5 to 3.
I'm not keeping fucking score.
it's 5 to 3.
It's 4-3.
I gotta
It's 5 to 3.
I gotta do the correct bells, and I gotta like look up the Google. I can't.
It
I
should
can't keep track.
be 6 to 3 after the Brian Flores debacle. You're lucky it's 5 to 3.
That was
You got an absolute.
We got one
gift
more left.
With the,
We've only got one more left.
Yeah, well, you've got an absolute gift with the 5 to 3. You're lucky you're not out of reach.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Sean McVay. This guy seems very familiar to me.
Do you want to go first or me? And we're gonna do height first. So do you want to go first or me?
6'1", 205.
Okay, give it. Let me do it.
6'1", 205. Okay.
So then I'm gonna go for 6 foot 190.
What did you say, Dan?
6'1", or I said 6 foot 205.
You said 6'1". I just said 6 foot.
Oh yeah,
No, yeah.
I said 6'1", 205.
6 foot 190.
Eddie's just gonna undercut you because he is 5 foot 10 inches and he weighs 185. Double bubble.
Oh, victory!
Very good job, boys.
Victory
No, that's
formation.
5'5".
Victory formation.
Yeah. No,
Victory formation.
That's a tie.
Victory formation 5-4.
That's a tie.
What an outstanding result.
No, that's a
Maybe
tie.
you'll do
We
better
have
next
to do a
week in next week's
tiebreaker.
game. Maybe you'll do better in next week's game.
It should be 6 to 5 based on the Brian Flores.
All right, then we'll do one more coach. We'll do one more coach.
The travesty
We'll do
of
one
you
more
saying
coach.
Brian
Do you want to do one
Flores-
more coach?
Let's go, baby.
All right, let me
fucking
randomly
go.
select. Remy, are you ready?
Get off your phone. You're looking up heights right
I'm
now.
literally randomly selecting a team.
No.
So we can have their coach.
Remy can do it.
Remy,
Remy's
pick
Remy's
a team out of the NFL
Pick a random.
and find out their coach.
What you want to pick a coach? Pick a coach and he can look it up.
No, he can pick it.
Okay.
Show me that.
All right, the coach of the Tennessee Titans, Mike Vrabel. Vrabel?
What's a good one?
All right, Mike Vrabel,
Let me
coach
think.
of Tennessee
Let me
Titans. Oh, this is
I
a
actually
good
think
one.
I've seen this before.
This is a very
I'm
good
gonna go
one.
first. 6'4", 245.
Okay. Ooh, wow. I wasn't gonna go that big. I'm gonna go 6'2", 225.
Dan's gonna get a fucking double bubble on that one.
What did I say when we were
Well, I
talking
wanna hear
about
it.
hard
Shut up. I
coaches?
wanna
Go
hear it.
ahead.
6'4". That's massive for a
I
linebacker.
told you he was a fucking savage motherfucker.
He is 6'4" and he weighs 261 pounds.
Oh,
Wow, he's
I went
massive.
low on the weight.
No,
I thought
He's a big guy. He's tall.
No,
mean,
I
he's got a
know.
lot.
He's 6'4". I thought I
He wears it well.
when I said
He does wear
when I
well.
said 245, I was like 240,
You were
245.
16 pounds
Yeah,
off.
Yeah.
You were 16 pounds off, and you were on the height.
So what? 7 to 4
That's
or
me.
so 8 to
7'5",
4.
7'5".
8 to 4.
If we were tied, then how did you win by 4 points?
8 to 4.
If we were tied, then
we
how
were
did you win
never
by-
tied. It was 6 to. It was 6.
I was literally up 5-4, and then I just let you do the tiebreaker to be nice.
No, you weren't.
All right.
No.
Am I wrong?
It was tied 5 to 5, but I actually had an extra point once again based on the Brian Flores
Next
controversy.
week, we're gonna have to get
you
some
don't
rules
want to
in
test
because.
me on the heights and weights.
Well,
my
to
man,
be honest,
I'm
I just beat
sorry.
you and then gave you a freebie
you
at the end to make you
didn't.
feel better.
You crawled back to even, and then you got stomped.
Sean McVay
You
just won me
clawed
the championship.
Yeah, just because you know about a little bit of Sean McVay.
Sean
trivia.
McVay just won me the
Yeah.
championship, buddy.
He didn't win you shit. You just lost.
I mean,
I don't know what
you just
I don't-
won the
I don't-
losers bracket.
I don't know what.
You
what
just won the
podcast
consolation
you're
bracket. You just
watching.
won the consolation bracket.
The consolation bracket because I nailed Mike Vrabel's height. You're just
Mike Vrabel played for Ohio State.
You're
That's
just
cool.
you're just butthurt because you don't know heights and weights.
All right, I'm
That's
not
all
too.
it is.
Next week we're
It's
gonna do a
okay.
different. We'll do a different trivia.
Not every.
All right, how
not
old is
everybody's
Mike
good.
Vrabel?
How old is my Vrabel?
For a tiebreaker.
42.
Ooh. Oh no, he's. Actually, that doesn't sound horrible. I'm going 45. I feel like I might.
46.
Hey, I'll take another one.
Fair enough. These are
I'll
all,
take another.
These are all,
You want to
these
keep going, Eddie?
Sure.
We can keep going if you want. We can go all night. How many more do you want?
We're gonna go for. We'll
How
do
many
some
more do you
trivia.
want?
Wait, how
No,
long have
keep
we got
going.
left?
We got about 5 minutes, boys.
Okay, yeah, let's do
You
some
go,
more.
you
Let's do
want.
some more.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do another coaches or more
whatever
Mike
you-
Vrabel
Whatever
trivia?
you want to do, my man.
I'm
ready.
hot on the
I'm already
fingers.
like 6 points ahead. Like I
No,
don't know, I don't
we're
know.
just going for it now. The game's
okay.
already
All
over.
right.
I already won.
Did
We
you
guys-
guys-
Game's over.
Did you
Eddie's
guys
lost.
These are all
Eddie's
friendlies.
lost ungraciously.
These are all friendlies.
Yeah.
Did you guys not have anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, we'll do it next week.
We
This
have
is what
other
wanna-
things,
This is what
but
we want to do
I-
now.
All right, let's do it.
We got a head of steam going. We might as well just continue.
All right, you want to go back on ages for the coaches that we had?
Ages?
Oh, we could do ages as well. No. Let's
we
do
can
new
go
coaches.
ages. I'm not great on ages. I'm
New
better
coaches.
height and weights. But
New coaches, height and weight.
New coaches height and weight.
Yeah, like just pick a team in the NFL, and then we'll do their coaches.
What,
height and
me
weight.
pick a team or
No,
him?
Remy will do it. Remy will find a team in the NFL.
Remy doesn't know coaches though. Like he's got to like
Oh,
search for.
yes.
Do you want to? Okay, well, how about let's do
How about the Bengals coach?
Okay, his name is, I believe, Zach Taylor.
Is that?
I think it is.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no fucking clue.
I
who
think
that
it might be
is.
Zach Taylor.
I have no
You have to go first on
fucking
this one.
idea. I have to go first on
Dan's
this.
gonna go first on Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor is correct.
Zach Taylor is correct. All right, I'm gonna go with a random guess here. 6'1", 230.
And I'm gonna go 6'1", 230. He'd be so fat. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Make your
go
guess.
with 6'4", 220.
Eddie's gonna get a double bubble.
Double bubble.
He's 6'4" and 209.
Oh, that's actually very
Wait,
talented from me.
what?
Talent from me.
6'4", 209. That's rail thin.
That's All right,
He's
so
Eddie's only 3 points down now.
All right, we'll do another coach.
Nah, yeah, well,
all right.
we'll keep going.
All right. Okay.
I knew that one.
What about Mike Tomlin?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a
You
good
do
one.
Mike Tomlin?
I already started
you got?
typing mine in.
What do you got?
Bruce Arians. I mean, come on.
All right,
Okay, shall I go first or are you?
I'll let you go first.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm going to say, am I going for both or just one of them?
Okay,
I'll go for both.
Feel
I'll
it
go for
out.
both. All right, yeah, I'm going to go with 6'4", and I think he weighs 265.
All right, Dan. What do you think?
6'3", 260.
Oh my gosh, that's close on both sides.
What was your weight?
6'4", 265.
265. I was.
Dan's gonna get it. Actually, you guys are
6'3",
making this guy.
260.
You guys are making this guy way taller and way heavier. He is actually 5'10" and he weighs
What?
220.
Bruce Arians is 5'10".
But he also weighs 226.
I'll take the double bubble though.
Yo, that's
I'll take the double bubble though. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Who was
He's
the other-
5'10".
Who was the coach you guys?
Wait, okay, hold on, Remy. Are you sure you're
Dude, I'm
looking
going
Are we
with the
sure
first
it's not
fucking
Arian
thing.
Bruce?
Your
Are we sure it's not Arian Bruce?
Yeah,
Oh, it does say Arian Bruce.
Yeah, dude.
I'm so
He was the
sorry, you
mascot
guys.
for the Nazis. That was
Arian Bruce.
the guy that used to dance at the Nazi
With
shows.
the muscles, and he
Arian
had the cutoff
Bruce,
t-shirt.
dude. He had the song. That was Arian Bruce.
Oh, every time he stepped out, it was
Yeah,
just the
no,
eagle,
that-
eagle screech,
You're
right?
confused. It's the Democrat. Or it's the Nationalist Socialist.
Every time he
Party,
came out,
bro.
it was just like Arian Bruce.
Yeah, no, that was Arian Bruce. We're talking Bruce Arians.
No, it says on my ledger 5'10", 226. Okay, I mean it's my ledger.
It's his ledger.
At the
He's,
end of the
he's
day,
calling it.
Your ledger has been wrong before, Bruce
He's
Arians.
calling it. He's calling it.
5'10".
Yeah, why is he doing it 5'10"? He's so short.
It just
Bitch, we're 5'9".
Yeah, but
the main
guys on sports.
the main
people.
reason with that for me is I see Bruce Arians and Andy Reid not like
I see them.
coaching
I do though. I do though.
They look like
They look
the same person.
Them two and
if you looked
no,
at
them two.
If you looked at a picture of Andy Reid and a picture of Bruce Arians, like that's the same person.
have we got time for one more?
They look like
more.
they
We got time
look
for one more.
identical. We'll do
One
one more.
more.
Let's
One more
go
coach.
one more.
What do you guys got for me?
We could do Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin.
You want to do
would be
Mike
a good
Tomlin? Let's do Mike Tomlin.
one. Okay. Are you going first? I went first in the last one.
Okay. I feel confident. I don't know it, but I feel very confident.
Okay. Go ahead.
5'11".
Wow. I'm gonna stick with what I thought.
5'11", 205.
6'3", 215. There's a big disparity there. That's a 4-inch disparity.
All right. Shit.
It's okay.
I've got him. I've got him here. I've got him here.
Right, Remy,
but it cut me off. It says, all right. So, shit. Mike Tomlin. I'm getting 5'8".
Wow, he's
Wait,
tiny.
no, that's not. You're looking at the wrong shit. There's no way.
You're looking at Tomlin Michaels.
Mike.
He's the other Nazi guy.
No, he's the Black Panther. No, he's the Black Panther.
He was the other.
He's the Black Panthers. Tomlin Michaels.
I'm looking up a bunch of activists apparently on accident.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They're 5'8".
There's no way he's 5'8". He's
I thought because I knew he's.
If he's 5'8", he's not north of 200 pounds.
Tall.
If he's 5'8", he weighs like 170, 180.
Yeah. It says Mike Tomlin
Let's
is
have a look.
5'8".
5'8". So I mean,
Steelers, right?
Yeah. All in all, I get the double bubble on that one.
You do get the double bubble.
Clearly, I get the double bubble on that one.
Yeah, it
How is he 6'4"? I was nearly a foot bigger.
No, he goes 6'4". What did you say? 230? I said
215.
I said 5'11", 205.
No, he weighs 187.3 pounds.
What?
187
and 85 kilograms.
What?
85
that
kilos.
Absolutely. He has a demeanor.
How is he 5'8"? Yeah, he's
5'8".
Bro, I thought he was 6'4". I thought he was 6'4".
With the way he has a face.
Yeah.
His face looks like he's 6'7".
Yeah.
If you look at the man in the eyes,
No,
he looks like he's 6'7",
like a big
100,
man. Absolutely.
250 pounds.
Yeah.
5'8"? Did he not play in the NFL?
He played in college. I don't know if he played in the NFL.
I could have sworn to God he was like a linebacker.
No, I think he was a cornerback because McDermott went to what's it called, St. Mary's something with him and played safety.
Really?
And they were both defensive backs. Or maybe Mike Tomlin was a wide receiver.
He must have been.
I mean, he wasn't going to, yeah.
That's so crazy. 5'8"? Wow. Well, guys, you know what? We've had a lovely show this evening. We've talked about a lot of things. The majority of it is about NFL coaches hiding.
Mike Tomlin is crazy.
I enjoyed it.
As promised, I know Eddie gave you a little teaser last week. We are going to do animal fights.
Okay, we'll
At
do
some
animal
point
fights.
in this podcast, I don't know if you guys are ready for this or not, but it gets into a little bit of a heated debate. We get into it on the animal fights.
All right,
and
we'll do animal fights.
We will come prepared next week for an animal fight, at least a whole segment. It might be the whole show. I don't even know.
Do you want to do a whole show on animal fights?
I mean, it could happen. I mean, I didn't.
Why don't we do two
I wanted to
segments?
talk about Tom Brady. We didn't even get a chance to talk
Why
about
don't
Tom
we do
Brady here,
two
Jesus
segments
Christ.
on animal fights and one on...
Two whole segments? Why don't you figure out the animals before we do anything
We'll
like
do
that?
5...
Get your animals under control. You need to do a night reading about Brian Flores, for the love of God. You need to check out that man's statistics, for the love of God.
We're going to do
Christ.
some animal... I'll get 5 animal fights.
Doing animal fights. We are going to talk about Tom Brady's illustrious career. I don't want to get too in. Like I said, it's the end of the show.
And I
We're
promise
not gonna
you,
talk about it a lot.
I'll go home and I'll watch the documentary.
We're going to get into that. Aaron Rodgers is leaving the Packers and going to another team.
We don't know
We're
that
gonna. If they don't trade him, they get nothing for him next year. There's no way they benefit zero from not trading him.
Only
they don't
time
trade
will
him
tell.
this year.
Only time will
Only
tell.
time will tell.
We're gonna wrap it up.
But he's getting traded. We're wrapping it up. Thank you guys for joining us.
We're gonna do animal fights.
This is the Is This Football podcast.
Is this football?
Is this NFL coaches height and weight?
Please subscribe and like to our YouTube channel. Is This Football?
And
then
Facebook.com/isthisfootball?
Thank you, Remy. That's exactly what I was waiting for. Once again, thank you guys for joining us.
Yes,
we've had a
was a nice
lovely evening getting into it about the... I just mopped the floor with Eddie, so it's always a good night.
He lost the main event
It's
and
always
then
a
won the
good
consolation
night when I
bracket.
can just confidently say that Eddie's just a shell of himself after that absolute...
He lost the consolation
It's
bracket.
an absolute hiding over here. But maybe next week,
Remy,
Eddie.
will you cut the stream, please?
Maybe next week, Eddie.
Will you
We'll
cut the
see.
stream?
Yeah, I'll cut all
You
that
guys
out.
have a
Thank you.
lovely evening. Thank you for joining us.
Good night,
We
everybody.
love
Thank you.
you
Thank you.
all.
Bye,
Have a
bye,
good
bye.
night.